Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's class we'll be learning this amazing round double-decker lunch bag. Okay, it's very easy and beginner friendly, and this is the capacity of what it can contain. Can you see? This flask is a big food flask. Okay, at least it's the medium one. It's not that smallest, it's the medium one. Okay, and you can put your malt standing or your canned drink standing, or you can lie it, and you can also contain other things. If this is what you are searching for, please watch to the end. Okay, this is the top handle, which is measuring 11 inches and half by 1 inch and half. Okay, so after getting it, as usual, we are going to shape it and we are going to sew it, as you can see me demonstrate. So please just pay attention and always be detailed with your work. You're going to get it at the end of the class. It's very easy and beginner friendly. It's not something that you should rush. It's something that you're going to enjoy doing. Okay, so after that, I'm going to sew it to the lining, which I use that canopy for the lining. Okay, after that, I'm going to bias this part, this bias tape that I'm using. So after that, this is the main panel of my bag, the top, the middle and the down, which is measuring 9.5 inches. That's the circumference is measuring 9.5 inches. And I also cut this canopy, which is 4. I cut it 4. Okay, so I'm going to notch the midpoints. I'll align it very well using my hand to notch the midpoint. I will use my scissors to notch the midpoint. Then I will now fix my top handle at the center of that midpoint. Okay, at the center of the midpoint. Then I'm going to sew it using like 2.5 inch inwardly. Okay, it's very easy and beginner friendly. So after that, I'm going to place it on the lining. Then I'll sew it round, bring the down panel, place it and sew it round. Then the middle one is the same thing. The lining I used it too because it's strong. For this bag, you can choose to add foam to it. It's also going to be okay. So I'm using this cord to round it to give it a decoration, but it's optional. If you don't want it, no problem. And if you are a beginner, there is no need for you to use this cord. Just get the stuff first. Okay, just get the project first before using the cord. Okay, after getting this part being done, so I'm now going to work on my zip clothes, which is measuring 26 inches. Okay, 26 inches. Then I will insert my 2 pullers for each one. Okay, so after getting it, I will measure this one, which is measuring 4 inches by 1.5 inch. I'm going to use it to turn over the zip clothes, as you can see me do, as I always do. If you don't understand this lunchbox, you can make reference to my double layer lunchbox, the long form video I uploaded before this one, or the double decker lunchbox. They are the same pattern that I use in sewing them. Okay, it's very easy and beginner friendly. To my returning subscribers, I love you so very much. You know how much I place you on a high esteem. You are the best thing ever. Okay, so please, on this side gusset, I forgot, I actually capture it, but I did not capture this part. Sorry about that. It's measuring 28 inches by 5 inches. Okay, so I just went and stitched it straight as I did to that double layer lunchbox. That's why I'm saying, if you do not understand anything, you can also make reference to the last long-term video that I made before this very one. So after sewing it, I'll go ahead and notch the side, the 4 side. Okay, I'll find the midpoints and notch it. Okay, after notching it, I'll now bring my zip clothes and everything. I've notched everything. I've notched them, the 4 parts together. I've notched everything. Okay, so after notching it, I will now start sewing my gusset to my panel and to my zipper. Okay, so you just watch and pay attention to what you are seeing here. It's very easy and beginner friendly. So I'll start by sewing the side handle. Okay, and I'm sewing it on this part that I sew my logo to it. Okay, and this side hanger that I'm going to use a ring is measuring 4.5 inches. I measured 4.5 inch, and I'm going to insert my ring and I'll stitch it before stitching it on my panel. Okay, it's very easy. I'm going to stitch it on the notch side that is by the side, not the center notch side, is by the side, the two side. So I'm going to notch it as shown. It's the same thing with this double, with the previous double layer lunchbox. So after that, I'm going to carry my zip clothes and I will place it as shown, front side to front side, good side to good side, notch side to notch side. I will align it very well and I will stitch it round. Then I will now bring my lining. Then I will now align the lining also, good side facing good side of the fabric, then back to back and front to front, notch side to notch side. Always pay attention anytime you are doing any new project. Is very important. So after sewing it, the result will be as shown. I will turn it over and align it very well with the help of my hand. Okay, I'll just align it very well. Then I will now go ahead and top stitch it. I'll top stitch both up and down. I'll top stitch both the zipper side and the down side. Okay, so that it will give it a very neat and professional finishing. Okay, so after doing it, I have done the two already. Okay, so I have fixed everything in order. It's now time for me to start joining my bag together. So I'll start with my cover, the up cover, which I notch already. Then I'm going to sew it as shown, back to back, notch side to notch side. Then I'll align it very well, good side facing good side. Can you see what I'm doing? Just pay attention, you're going to get it at the end of the tutorial. Okay, it's very easy and beginner friendly. So I will align it very well. Then I will go ahead and stitch it round. Okay, I'll go ahead and stitch it round. After stitching it, I will now bring my bias tape and bias it all round to give it a very neat finishing. Okay, so after biasing it, as you can see, the result is as shown, very beautiful. So I will turn it over so that you guys can see what we have gotten so far. Can you see how I'm turning it? Can you see how beautiful this upside look? Always use your hand to push out your bag. Always use your hand to push out the edges so that the beauty will come out. Okay, it's very important. Okay, after this part is being done, I will also turn it back. Our up decker is done. I'll also turn it again, so that I just turn it so that I can be able to show you that our first decker is done. Then I will turn it over for me so that it can be able, it will enable me, to enable me to sew this other gusset, good side to good side, notch side to notch side, back to back, front to front. Okay, so I'll just align it very well and I'll go ahead and stitch it round. After stitching it round, I will now bring my middle decker. I'll now bring my middle layer. Then I will sew it and I also bias it round. Can you see how beautiful it looks? Then I will open it up. Can you see? I'll open it up and I will repeat the same method to the downside. So to my new subscribers and my new viewers, you are also welcome. And please, if you have watched to this point and you find this tutorial very helpful and educative, please do well by giving it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not, and turn on the notification bell so that if I upload any new video, you'll be among those that will be first to see it. Okay, so you can go ahead and share this video to your family and friends, to those people that need it, so that this video will reach a larger audience. It's not going to cost you anything for you to just like this video, so I'm going to wait for you to like this video. Thank you very much for your like. I appreciate you big time. So we are done sewing our bag. Can you see how beautiful it has turned out to be? Very beautiful. So we will now open it to see what we've gotten so far. Can you see? So I'll now bring it out. I'll align it very well with my hand. I'll push it very well so that it will slip very well and the beauty will come out. So please, why not go ahead and try yours and leave your comments down below. Okay, leave your comments down below. From your comments we'll also learn, and it will encourage others to know that yes, it's not that difficult. One can be able to do it. There is nothing that difficult. If I can do it, I know you will do it better. So just go ahead and try it. And for this handle, you can measure 45 inches for the hanging strap. You can measure 45 inches and sew it to your hook and your adjuster. Okay, it's very easy and beginner friendly. So this is what it can contain. So they are equal size. You can either put your flags in the up decker or the downside. Okay, then your drinks and your snacks can be here in the upside. It's very easy and beginner friendly. I bet you're going to like it. You're going to enjoy the practicals that you're going to make. Is very easy. So please just go ahead